Welcome back everyone. In this video today we are going to see about hyperlink properties. What are the properties of a hyperlink? First of all, what is a link? As we had seen in 6th standard, links are basically a text within which we had added some link. Means when I will click on that particular text, it will navigate me to the particular link, correct? So this type of HTML code we need to write within a tag. A tag also called as anchor tag. Okay, basically we call is at anchor tag. Then href is its attribute. Href means full form of href, hyperlink reference, means which type of a reference it is giving. It is giving us a hyperlink reference, and which is the link that we will paste here is equal to, and then double quotation, and whatever link you need to give and then close the double quotation. Why we use double quotation? Because we are writing a string, correct? Then afterward, that class, as we had selected class selectors, so they had given a class for this selector. What is the class name? Custom link. And what text they had written within that? Click me and then anchor tag close, correct? So this is our code, and they had used which type of style sheet? Can anyone guess? They had used which? Internal. Okay, internal style sheet, because it is not, the code is not written within the line, so it is not a inline, it is within the file, so it is called as internal. And they had used which type of selector? Class selector. So we had seen that if we want to write any class selector, we need to use first dot. So they had used dot and then class name. Here you can see, then colon. What will be the color for the link? Blue color. Here you can see the output. What is the color of the link? Blue. Text color, sorry. What is the font weight? It is in bold, correct? Then text decoration, underline. And font style, it is italic. Here you can see it is tilde to the right side. Italic means tilting the text to the right side, and then close. This is a basic link, correct? If I will click on it, it will navigate me to where? http www.google.com. Whenever you will hover on any link, not the made by you, by any random link on internet, at the bottom of the page, here you will see, means where that link will navigate to you. It will show you the href of that particular anchor tag. Okay, you can try this. Now selector, see, there are basically 4 type of link selectors. Which are the first? Link, as we had written, by default it is in blue color, correct? Then a visited, see, whenever we don't visit any link, what is the color of that particular link? Blue color, correct? By default. You can change the color, you can put red, pink, yellow, blue, whatever color you want, but by default which color is there? Blue color. Okay, why? Because generally it is a universal law. Whenever we see any blue color thing, we assume that it is a link, so blue color is given for the link. Then have you ever observed, when you select on any link or open a particular link, after coming back to the particular page, the color of that link got changed, correct? By default it is blue, but when you click it once or twice or thrice, 10 times or 1000 times, it don't matter, if it is not open or not touch, by default color is blue. But when you open it, the color get converted from blue to purple, correct? The color will change from blue to purple, correct? Then a hover. What is meaning of hover? Hover means hovering upon it or flying upon it. Means, see, when we put our mouse or anything on it, it will get hover, correct? Means moving on that text or anything is called as hover. So see, there are many different types. When we hover on a link, we can show that link in, for example, by default it is in normal text, we can change it into bold, or we can change the color. But basically many of the users do, by default there is background decoration is none, but when we hover on it we show a underline, correct? Or if there is a single underline we show double underline, that means we are hovering on it. And last one is a active. A active means when we select only, it is in we can say millisecond or in microsecond fraction. But when there is your net's connection is slow, you can see a slight difference. When you will click on the link, from the by default color is blue, it will convert it into red, okay, and then it will open another page. But when you can see that when your internet connection is slow, the text will be converted into from blue to red, and when you will come back it will show you the link color as purple, correct? So it go like that. First by default it is blue, when you will click while the loading it is micro or millisecond, it is in red color, and then we will show in purple color, okay, like this it goes. Now see how we can give the command. First we will see link. See, unvisited link means which is not click or open, unvisited. A link, by default color will be blue and text decoration is none, correct? Now visited, when we visit the link, see, visited, a visited color will be purple, correct? Text decoration underline. It is not mandatory that you should write code of this, by default also it apply. But if you want any further changes, for example instead of purple I need to show any other color, for example I need to show yellow, then I can write this type of code. Text decoration will be underlined. Now hover means mouse hover on the link, the color will be red, text decoration will be underlined, and background color, what will be the background color? Light yellow. And selected, when it is selected means active, green color, text decoration none, and background color will be pink, okay. Now let's see in demo. See, when we are hovering, here you can see it is showing, it will go to user admin desktop and www.google, correct? When we are hovering, what is this color? Red and faint yellow. Here you can see what will be the color, red, underline, and light yellow. So it is showing us, and by default what it was, here you can see blue color with a underline, correct? Wait a second, here you can see it is by default what, blue color and underline. But when you apply this code, hover on it, now it is showing like this, correct? So got the point, clear? Before starting semantic, I will show you a slide demo of that. Here you can see, for example, first I will go to Google, okay, for example Apple. See, here I can't use my pen, so see, here you see Apple official site, by default it is in blue color, but when I hovering or when I am pressing my finger on that, it is showing me underline. When I am removing that, it is going, correct? Means what is the hover property? Color is same blue but show underline, correct? But when I click on it, see, it in a within milli or microsecond it get turns into, we can't see with the human eye, but there is a slightly change, okay. Got loaded. Now come back. Why it is not changing the color? Apple India, here it will do. Now you understood why it was not changing, because it is sponsored result. Sponsored result don't change the color, okay, because they are sponsored one. What we have searched here, Apple, here you can see for these two both, correct, this accessories and for this Apple India, the color got changed, to purple. Now we will see for the iPhone. Now focus on iPhone. When I will click, it will change into purple. Now see, click on the iPhone, open, now back. See, here you can see the color got changed. Now for we will not do for Mac, we will do for iPad. Okay, iPad, and now back. Here you can see the color got changed, correct? Here you can see the slight difference. iPhone is in purple, iPad is. Now we will go for the Mac. When I am clicking on Mac, it is showing underline. Why? Means that hover effect. Hovering is underline, and now release to Mac. And now last one we can see store, correct? Now see here, everything got changed into red, sorry, purple. So when the link is not visited, which color is there? Blue. When it is hover, underline is added, and when it is visited one, it will show us in purple color. If anyone is having any issue regarding anything, you can add in comments. I will try to resolve it. Thank you and a wonderful day ahead.